Okay, before we actually get into this, I have to complain about something. Let's do a segment I haven't done in a long time called Fuck Nintendo. I do these from time to time, usually in blind chats, but... Oh, nice. Nope. God, that's loud. Was this always the music? Okay. Okay, that's distracting. That music's freaking loud, mate. Yeah, that's distracting. Okay, so let's talk about this. So, I've Nintendo many years, yeah, yada yada yada, but fuck Nintendo, man. So, I went to download Metroid Fusion, right? And you come down here, you go to Game Boy Advance. Right, all the games, $7.99. Okay, that's not the best price in the world, but it's not bad, you know. And I was able to just come in here and right there. However, well, coming down here, like an hour ago, I clicked on NES by accident. Look at this bullshit. So, discount Super Mario Bros. 3 for $1. Super Mario Bros. $5. Legend of Zelda, $5. Super Mario Bros. 2, $5. Earthbound Beginnings, $7. Punch-Out, $5. Duck Hunt, $5. Lost Levels, $5. Dr. Mario, $5. Zelda 2, $5. Kirby, $5. Donkey Kong, $5. Galaga, $5. Castlevania, $5. Metroid, $5. Castlevania 3, $5. Mega Man, Pac-Man, Mega Man 3, River City, Star Tropics, Castlevania, Double Dragon, Mario Brothers, Mega Man 4, $5. What the hell, Nintendo? I'd argue Super Mario Brothers 3 is at the right price. Other than that, all of these games are overpriced. Holy fucking shit, man. No wonder you had such a pirating problem. And you know what? Well, I do not condone pirating games. If you're going to do it, well, there's nothing I can do to stop you. Do not pirate Nintendo's games. But there's nothing I can do to stop you. Wink, wink. There's nothing I can do to stop you. Don't do it. I get it. But seriously, holy crap, look at these prices. I mean, I get Earthbound being a little more because they had to translate the game for the first time ever, I think. But most of these games you can just get. I mean, I know a lot of emulator sites have been shut down and whatnot, but holy shit. Most of these games should be $1, if not 50 cents. I mean, I guarantee you I could find Balloon Fight somewhere in here for $5, and that game's barely 50 cents maybe. Balloon Fight, Ice Climbers, Urban Champion, not even worth 50 cents. And yet they're charging $5 for all but one of them. And Super Mario Bros. 3 for some reason has been discounted for 20 years. I don't get it. But my god, fuck Nintendo. I think, what is it, N64 games? How much do these go for? Probably, if it's, okay, you know, $10? Oh, Majora's Mask is discounted. That's probably been like that for years. You know, $10 for an N64 game? Well, not great. That's not too bad, I'd argue. No, that's not too bad. DS, how much is DS? 15, 20 bucks? Oh my gosh, yeah, that's 10 bucks? No, that's, I think, just for some perspective, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, if you want physical copies, both games are gonna cost you about 50 bucks. It's been harder and harder to find physical copies of those games recently. SNES games. Oh, I did not know. I have Super Mario RPG. Earthbound's an extra. You know, $8 isn't great, but I mean, it's not. Like, if it was $5, I'd be a lot better with that. But, I mean, that's not killing me, but $5 for a fucking. That's why I like this. Well, I know the classic consoles aren't perfect. You know, it's actually making me rethink, just in this one moment, my epiphany with their online service. I'm not touching the thing right now. This is the gamepad drift I have for years. I think Wii games are 20. My problem is, yeah, I mean, that's not, I mean, some, like, Skyward Sword is, I think, $40 for a physical copy. Galaxy, I think I bought Galaxy for 10 recently. Galaxy 2 I own. Prime Trilogy we will be doing. When I buy Prime Trilogy is like $40 for a physical copy, so $20. That's not bad. Games like Xenoblade or Pikmin 2 that are also really rare for a digital copy like that. No, that's not bad at all. But yeah, no, fuck Nintendo, man. To think they were getting away with that for years. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as like what EA did, and EA or Activision Blizzard or any other company has done in recent years. But God, fuck Nintendo, man. It's their online service. While I think their NES streaming service is far from perfect, like there's no reason for any of that shit to be online. At least they're not charging us that fucking much for those games. Because like I'm gonna be playing Super Mario Brothers 2 sometime later on. We'll probably talk about that while playing tonight. And when I do, the Lost Levels. And when I do, I'm probably gonna, I think they put it on the NES online streaming service for the Switch. I'm probably gonna play it on that. I mean, yeah, so I bought Metroid Prime Fusion. I've been stalling. Let's get into it. Personally, I'd love to own a physical copy, but I don't have any way to stream Game Boy Advanced, and I do own the game on 3DS, but I don't have a way to stream that either. Now, when I was playing through Super Metroid, I had multiple people tell me, hey, you know what game you should play next? My original plan was Metroid Prime, the original, because I've never played it. But tons of people were like, hey, you should play Fusion. People were like, oh, Fusion's like the second best one. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'm kind of actually curious. Is there a way to, like... Please control the game with the button. Paused. I'm trying to... Oh, this is the instruction manual. Oh. Okay. Create restore point. I'm wondering if there's just a way... Pixel perfect. I guess it's all fine. I was curious if there was a way to, like, do it just on the TV to save gamepad battery, but I guess not. I have never played Fusion. I know nothing about Fusion. Like I said, well, I'll say it here in a minute, I guess. I'm assigned to watch over the biological research team. Oh god, do I do the generic female voice? Nah. So once again, I found myself on the surface of SR-388. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism known as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biological vessel recovered up and transported me to the Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with the system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance, however. The X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed. Safely, I was given a minimal chance of survival. And someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. Seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR-388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X-Parasite were immediately and completely destroyed. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn as something different. Pondering this fate, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. Must prepare for docking. Ship's computer has notified me of an approach to the Biological Space Lab, BSL research station during my surgery. The research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there as well as the infected pieces of my power suit after. Regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station for some reason. This awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I am being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer, following the commands of this blunt computerized CO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. Now, as someone who knows nothing about nothing, this is what? This is the last game in the timeline. After the Prime games, after Other M, because Other M is the game that connected Super Metroid to this one, right? There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388, as well as parts of your suit infected by the X-Parasite. The cause of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way up. Is your objective clear? Yes. Go to the quarantine bay. So, right off the bat, this opening cutscene and whatnot, for a game... I know Game Boy Advance can do... I don't know what the graphic capability was. I know it was at least, I know it could do 16-bit games fairly well. But this all looks very... Just right off the bat, this looks very nice. So Samus isn't wearing a suit right now, or is she wearing, a new partial suit, or... That's kind of weird. I don't really know how to... the helmet seems like her helmet, but it's weird. I don't know how to properly explain that. I don't know. I guess that's this X particle thing's weird. I know it's kind of like the big... It's this kind of big end-all be-all thing from what I understand, even though I know very little. Quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. Nope, we got nothing. All of our powers are gone. Quarantine bay. Does this work? That's not good, I presume. So I can shoot up, but I can't shoot down. How? If I'm not supposed to go by it this way, I would not be surprised. This is unfortunate news. The specimen brought back by the field team were infected by X parasites. The mimic prey of any specimen could be hosted by it. For the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X parasite invaded and rapidly reproduced, killing the host creature. They also observed DNA and used it to mimic the host. They were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. Seems Metroid were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X parasite without a host by merely touching it. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue the free X parasite whenever you possibly can. Some violent ones, we must keep the X out of the breeding environments. Cost, this is vital. Just blow up the ship. Nope, the X parasite's too dangerous. Quarantine SR-388. You've clearly already made a mistake by killing all the Metroids. This is too dangerous. Just end it all. It's too dangerous. Nope. Biosigns from this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you're only at 10% battle capacity. Your chances of survival extremely low. The Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Your objective clear. Blinking hatches. Okay. Yep, no, I know how this ends. I've read enough sci-fi to know that this never goes well. Sure. It's interesting. Well, I mean, kind of every enemy in the normal Metroid games drops health anyways, so I guess I kind of get it. Q, they can support you with download weapon data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help against some of the enemies. Head to the data room for the download. It's here. Yes. So we're starting off kind of linearly, but that's kind of the point, because eventually the world's going to open up and it's going to feel better. But yeah, I want to talk about stuff, but that computer reminds me of Gruff Federation CO I served under, the name of Adam Malkovich. He called me lady on missions. For anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of repent with some irony, I named the computer after him. So, Adam Malkovich, is he the commanding officer in Other M? I have no proof, but I'm going to take a guess. Yeah, so there's this thing with 3DS came out and it was too expensive, and so Nintendo tried to lower its price, and for anyone who bought it beforehand, they gave you like 10 games, and I want to say one of those games was Fusion. So I'm pretty sure I own this game on 3DS, but you know, it sucks I can't stream 3DS. So I had to buy it again, but hey, I do it for you all. You one person who watches. Yeah, I wanted to play it anyways. Data room is just ahead. So navigation room seems to be hints and whatnot. I don't know how much I'll use that, admittedly. Like, I don't want to hold R and press B. Okay. Oh, so I can shoot with B and jump with... I've been using A and B, but I can also use X and Y. That's kind of... I don't know how I feel about... So that's why I can't look down when I aim, though. Because in Super Metroid there was buttons, which made everything super convenient. Electrical interference knocked out the elevator. On the main desk, this may be related to the exit when it works. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I need huge biosigns, so I hope your missiles work. You can use a recharge room. We'll see them, try it out. So part of me, this feels very linear right now. And I know technically the original Metroid was, or Super Metroid starts off linear as well. The difference is Super Metroid is so well designed that it doesn't really feel linear. This, however, just by the nature of things, because I have the commanding officer and whatnot barking down my throat. And I know this is also kind of how Zero Mission worked from what I've heard. Okay. Saw that up there. So there's a ledge grab thing as well, which I'm gonna have to get used to. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll take a missile tank. Oh, I'll get back to that. Is this where we... Oh, okay. boss time. Oh god, I'm not gonna have to relearn how to wall jump, am I? I'll take an E-Tank, though. Yep, this feels like boss time. Oh god, I'm terrible. I feel like I'm supposed to be, like, taking hits here. Like, I would, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this feels like one of those boss fights you're intentionally supposed to lose. Morph ball. Okay. I knew it wasn't, but like, I was taking so many hits back there. I guess that's going to be an interesting mechanic, especially like how the parasites work and how I can use them to heal and whatnot. I'm curious about that. How do I... Okay, I know I'm supposed to transition into a morph ball into that, but I legitimately have no idea how. Because pressing down just drops me. Okay, it's just up. Okay, I swear I tried that already. Oh, I can't get into either of those. Alright, naggy computer. Adam, what you got? It says, I feared the breeding environments have been invaded by the X-parasites. Sector has several abnormalities on the biosensors. Sector 1 is the simulation of the SR-388 ecosystem. There, take the main elevator. Elevator 1, it's your objective clear. Also be linked to the earlier explosions. So, I don't know how I feel. So, it looks like all of the different worlds are connected under, like, this one world. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I mean, I mean, if each of the worlds have, like, their own, like, interconnected way to get to each other one, maybe, we'll see. Again, we just started here. I'm still... I kind of wish... Did the Game Boy Advance only have 2 buttons? Is that why? Because I kind of wish this, Y was shoot and B was jump, but it's switched. I think the Game Boy Advance only has 2 buttons. Oh, shit. Wait, was that Ridley? That looked like Ridley. Oh, God, they have Ridley frozen in ice, don't they? Oh, God. I'm going here now. That looked like Ridley. Oh, gosh. I know I'm not the type of streamer to use face cam. That's not my style, never will be. But when that just happened, I had a massive grin on my face. Oh, that was great. That was great. I was about to say something stupid as well. I don't remember what. Okay, we're in this area. The main elevator leading to the access shaft has been severely damaged. It will be totally unusable for some time, unfortunately. Unknown agent doesn't work. Something very powerful, certainly not. I actually do love this idea of someone with all of Samus, who was able to kill Mother Brain, all the Metroids, the Queen, all that jazz, is now having to face off with someone who's copied her exact powers. That's a great idea. Ooh, I like that. I'm assuming Dark Samus and, what is it, Prime 2 probably works the same way. But ooh, I like how this is set up so far. Or at least I like how it's working. I've invaded the atmospheric stabilizers to alter the environment. Already reproducing, clearly all 5 Yes. I mean, I already have max missiles. Oh, but I think it recharges your health. It looked like it did anyways. Oh, God. Online, 4 units still malfunctioning. Ooh. Nice visual flair there. I am almost dead. And my first death. So we are in some type of suit? Okay, that's weird. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I mean, is it Fusion or Zero Mission that has the ending where you go to the bar? Spoilers, I guess. I don't know. I've never played either one. Zero Mission, well, I do think is a good idea, because first Metroid definitely had problems. I hear it dumbed things down a little too much from what I heard. That's why I personally have no interest in playing it. Alright. I hate these things. I completely forgot I could duck to kill them. I don't know, there's so many games where you just can't, where like the enemy's right in sight, but you can't actually do anything to them. Plus, ducking feels a little weird in this game. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Maybe that's just because I'm using an analog stick and this is meant for like a controller. Or this is meant for like a D-pad or something. I know that's how it works from time to time. Okay, stuff is stupid. Oh shit, these things. Actually, an enemy I actually recognize. Nope, nothing I can do in there. And there's death number 2. How many are we gonna get? Oh god, I gotta redo all that. Oh gosh. There's not even a door I can open. I'll get the hang of it eventually. Oh my gosh, that makes things 1,000 times easier. Wait. Oh my... I was like, as I'm walking out of that room, I noticed that block, and I was like... Oh, is that how I kill him? Well, that makes my life a lot easier. Oh god, I've had a stupid fog. I'm tired. Oh, I guess there's nothing I can do. That extra 8 tank's actually going to help a lot. I wish I had found that earlier. Oh gosh, these suckers. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, so that button did that. There's someone lurking in the background. Oh, I didn't even notice that. One unit is the malfunction. What was over here? Missile tank, nice. This will bump me up to 25. Okay, I got a save room, but there's some sort of boss, something or other up ahead, probably, maybe. So I wonder. Videos game, you're too predictable. So are these like frog things? They're just in the background, and the X parasites infecting them, or are these like? Because I totally feel like I could read it either way. Let's save one more time. And let's go fight a stupid boss or whatever. Oh, oh. It really is like an entirely different atmosphere for a boss, honestly. At least it feels that way. You got the charge beam. Press and hold B to charge. So our beams are now different. Okay, that makes sense. I doubt there's gonna be I bet every power-up is coming from a boss fight. Well, I mean, not just because I think every power-up is a boss fight doesn't mean that every boss fight's a power-up. You know what I'm saying? Up. Because, like, I saw Ridley cryogenically frozen. That's going to come into play eventually. Really? Nothing? Why even have the ladder there, then? Experience levels equalized. I mean, I've already been up there, done all that, so that's probably not it. Oh, unless, of course, that's our shortcut back to the navigator commander person. That would probably explain what it is, then. Is it just... I guess we can go up the line. Nope, I'm done dealing with those. Nope, no. There's that entire room I could have gone into. Yeah. I guess I'm curious. You know what? Screw it. I wish there was a run. Yeah, that's what I'm missing right now is the ability to like run or dash or build up a dash or whatever. That door's probably gonna be a dead end, but you know what? I'm gonna check it anyways. The heart of the Metroidvania, you know? Even if this game really hasn't felt like one yet. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm talking about the open world exploration element. From what I understand, that's why everyone finds Other M so disappointing. Is that it doesn't do, like, any of, like, it's very, like, straightforward and kind of linear. Which, personally, I don't mind. I mean, I think that we can make a fine game out of that. It just doesn't make it good. Oh, fudge, this was it. Yep, never mind. Complete waste of time. Completely forgot that was there. That's why I'd only been in there for like a minute. Yep, completely forgot about that. Yeah, that's probably something we gotta backtrack for when we get the, whatever this game's equivalent of Varia suit is. Or Varia suit, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, it feels very... Like, I could have just gone in a circle there and still would have ended up at the same path, which... I mean, I'm enjoying the game so far, but that felt very... I don't know, I don't want my expectations for a Metroidvania to be too high, because they aren't really, because again, I'm fairly new to the genre, more or less, so I don't think my expectations should be that high, but... And this is literally the very start of the game. When it opens up here in a little bit, if it does, I would not be surprised. Atmospheric stabilizers online, but mini X's have already made it to other sectors, it seems. In particular, Sector 2, the tropical habitat. Shows abnormalities. I suspect the X entered this sector with the help of our unseen saboteur. Samus, get over there. We need you to put an end to this. Is your objective clear? Yes. Start moving. I'll brief you on the Tro navigation room. As I listened to the briefing, my thoughts turned to Adam. The real Adam understood me well. He would end orders by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He knew I wouldn't disagree. That was just the way of our noting our trust. I wonder if I can trust this computer too. Okay, one of my biggest pet peeves in all of gaming is the silent protagonist. I think it's fine in a character creator, but when you're playing a game with like a story, I do think it can be a problem. It's one of my biggest problems with Breath of the Wild, honestly. That I wish Link talked. I wish he was an actual character. There's no reason for him to be a boring blank slate. Hold that thought, I'll get back to that in a second. I have learned the identity of our mystery saboteur. It's an X mimicking you. I have named it SAX. I believe the SAX came from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. It used power bombs to escape the quarantine bay. The explosion breached the capsule containing all the X. Sorry, but the SAX is definitely our biggest worry right now. Mimic unit full power, you can't face it. If you see the... Don't think about fighting. You're still very vulnerable to cold and the unexpected side effects of the Metroid vaccine. Like Metroids, you can be... Ah, God, that's also very clever. Ooh. Game. Ooh, you clever. Of course, it is armed with the ice beam. Stay away. If you see it, just run. Hugh says the bomb data already. So we got to get down to the bomb data. So this is a stealth mission. This area seems very small. For safety. Find the security room, unlock level 1 hatches, then go to the data room and get the bomb data. So we're basically going to enter our stealth mission. But like I was saying, I don't like silent protagonists. Silent protagonists are very boring. They work in like customizable RPGs where your character can be nothing. Whether that be like Dragon Quest or Skyrim, I don't really care. They're all kind of the same. I like characters who can talk, characters who emote, especially in RPGs. Because while I get the appeal of a silent protagonist, I don't think a silent protagonist is the end-all be-all. I actually think they are very flawed. Okay, we can actually go here for the moment. Oh, I recognize some of this. That's a little new. Is that a... Okay, that's just a normal missile. So, that's for the most part in the first like 3 games. While Samus has like a line of dialogue, she is mostly just a silent protagonist. And then I don't know about the Prime games, never played them, but from what I'm seeing so far in Fusion, Samus is willing to talk. I mean, most of her computer is doing a lot of her work, but she does inner monologue. I also do hate the trope of, like, the boring badass character. Because, I don't know, man, I just grew tired of it after a while. Because it was the only, like, if you were going to make a female strong, there was only ever one archetype. I grew tired of it. And, well, I don't think, well, yes, I know the argument is that Samus Other M didn't do it good, and you're right. I mean, I take the bad over the nothing. But that's an argument for another day. The main thing I'm trying to get away with this is I like what Fusion's doing with Samus's character. It's interesting. It's more complex than just a boring slate protagonist that tons of Metroid fans seem to want just as a counter-reaction to Other M. And from what I hear, Other M is actually in line with Samus's characters from, like, the manga or something. I don't know. I've never read it. Don't give a shit. But I do think actually doing, right, like, I think just give her a character, and I think what Fusion's doing right now is fine. I mean, it's definitely better, I don't know, I don't like silent protagonists. It's a real pet peeve. It works on very little occasion. But for the most part, I think it sucks. Security room was exactly where I expected it to be. Has been unlocked. Blue hatchet. Ooh, okay. Oh, so is that how we're doing though? There's no super missiles or whatever. I mean, super missiles might come later. I don't know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this feels a lot shorter. I mean, the fact that I know there's like 6 regions or whatnot, and if like the 3rd or 4th region is massive, I hope they are. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. It's actually kind of my hope. Anything? Nothing? Nope, I guess nothing. I don't know, that rant went nowhere, I'll admit. Nothing, really. Huh. It's gonna be a stealth mission back to the thing, isn't it? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, we can bomb jump. Don't know if this is the right way to go, but... if I get soft lock, that's a game problem. I don't wanna... come on, regenerate. That's screwed, I'll go down this way. Oh, wait. Duh. Yeah, no, so far the game's got pretty good atmosphere. The actual like graphics and whatnot, pretty good. Oh my god. Oh wow, that had a lot of health. Yeah, no, overall I'm enjoying it. I'm I'm worried that Now that I'm not falling off the navigator, I've like... I mean, I doubt I can I know, like... I can't soft lock myself, can I? Can I? Unless... Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, the game's not gonna do that to me, is it? I've seen some... It's Nintendo. They're usually good with it. So, while I'm doing the year of Metroid, so I've been the reason I didn't get, like, any streaming done this month is because I was so busy with college. Or for the past, like, month or so. But now I'm kind of finished up for the semester anyways. So I now have some time to, like, play some videos game again. And I started playing Mario. I was like, because I have a list of Mario, Zelda, and Metroid games. I want to play... Just like replaying them all. It's all it's not like everyone, just like most of the mainline ones. And I was like, you know, I should really take like... I was like, I'll work on the Mario ones. I've been wanting to... So I owned Galaxy way back in the day. But I hadn't... But at some point, I used to be a person who traded games away. And if you do it, that's fine. Personally, I eventually realized I would rather have a game and like... never play it again, I guess, than not have a game and want to replay it, which was a conflict I was actually facing more than I'd like to admit, where I had a game at one point and then I traded it away and then I was like, oh, but I want to replay that. And that's kind of why I've been like holding on to stuff. Like that's why I still have the Wii U, even though if you have a Wii U, trading... I mean, you should have traded up to a Switch by this point. It's been 2 years. You should have gotten a Switch if you were a big enough Nintendo fan to get a Wii U. But, like, giving away... Or, like, trade... I know it's, like, $5. But trading away your Wii U at, like, GameStop or something like that... Or, I mean, I would say sell it, but nobody's gonna buy it. That's somebody would. Is not a bad idea, honestly. I'm trying to, like, have some sort of a collection. But, it's also FOMO, you know how that goes. I was watching a video on YouTube where they were talking about that. And I want to find that video again. But I have absolutely no idea who made it, or... It might have been H-Bomber guy, actually, now that I think about it. Really good, well done video, if I remember correctly. Ooh. Ooh, look at this one. Energy tank. I'll take that. But yeah, so I've been like slowly, because I traded in a bunch of games, I've been slowly like rebuying a few of them. Some were easy to get. This has been happening for months now. I haven't done anything since like I picked up, maybe March was the last time I picked up, where I picked up Galaxy 1 and I picked up Galaxy 1. Oh, fudge. Okay, so they're Super Bombs. What other game did I pick up? I picked up the first Galaxy. Oh, and Kirby's Epic Yarn. Another game I owned back in the day and traded away. Still, I know for some people, oh, it's baby easy, but I love it. Okay, this may be a problem, actually. Because I can't get up through there. Can I figure out the timing on the bomb jump? maybe? Not get the timing of this. I have this, with the exception of Metroid 2, which if I played it again today, I couldn't do it. That was the only game I ever got the bomb jump right in. I'm not seriously stuck, am I? Oh god, I'm stuck, aren't I? I'm gonna have to die. No, but I'm saved at a point right here. Oh my god, did I get stuck? Oh, fudge me. Oh god, oh my god, no, this is... No, games are cleverer than that. They know it's... They made it a distinct possibility to get down here. They're not gonna soft lock me in. Probably. This is Super Bomb. It's gotta be somewhere beyond the save room? I've already saved here, so there's no... Oh my god, please do not tell me I'm soft locked. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, but I do not like that. Oh god, an eyeball boss. Anything but an eyeball boss. This isn't even the right franchise. Am I hitting the wrong things? Unless... Did that just do damage to me, or did that, like, actually hurt it? Seemed like a clever idea. Okay, so there we go. God, it's a weird... This is a weird-looking creature. Oh, it's almost... Okay, it's getting smaller. I'm almost dead. Give me those. Oh my gosh. And I died anyways. At least I know how to get out of here. Gosh, I was being a lot more stubborn that time. I hate when I hit the side. Oh, I just killed it. And this is going to be super missile. Or I mean super bomb or whatever. Because that's clearly what I need to get out of here, so... High jump and jump ball. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that explains it actually a lot. Whatever. Yep, that actually explains a lot. You know what I realized? I think the reason why I liked some of these other Metroidvanias and all that jazz is the reason I like it and why I like just getting stuck and lost is like, I like the exploration and all that, and I get that. But I legitimately think one of my favorite things in a Metroidvania is when I'm lost and I'm like, oh god, I'm doing something wrong. Right? Like here. Like, I felt like I got like, oh, I was stuck here, there was nothing I could do. And then you find that one hidden passageway and learn that, no, you're not soft-locked or whatever. There is actually a path forward. Don't worry, the developers thought of this. And they are actually going to give you the tools to get out of here. That's my favorite moments in Metroidvanias, where it looks like you're stuck. And while finding that one hidden passageway can... Oh, these guys froze over. That ain't good. While finding that one hidden passageway can suck, once you find it, that feeling of accomplishment is so good. You know what I'm saying? So, this all blew up behind us. Was this open? This is still... Okay, that's still locked. It's weird that these guys froze over. Huh. Oh, so was this entire... Oh, okay, I was like, I would not have been surprised if the entire floor was... But yeah, that moment of just getting lost and once you find the way, it's just like, oh yeah, I did it, I pulled it off, I figured out what the game wanted me to. It works so well. It's what makes Metroidvanias, it's what I love about them. I know people like different things, the exploration, the, and it's not like, if you tell me, oh, my favorite part is what I just said, I would be like, no, that's... Oh my god, I would think that would suck. Here we go. But then actually doing it is just so exhilarating. Oh, we're back here. Freaking genius. God, that, the tension of that, man. Are they hatching? Now let's see what's in here. See, I was expecting like a stealth mission, or... This is the way we come back. I was expecting a stealth mission or something, but no, it's still full-on exploration. Yeah, I know, these things are definitely hatching or whatever. And here we are. Yep, that was that stupid room with nothing in it. There's probably something in it. Let's go back with bombs and see if there's anything hidden away. Oh, there you are. So drop the gamepad. There we go. There's the missile tank. God. See, I was expecting this to be like our first like boss or whatever, where we come in here, we fight, or we have to, it's a stealth mission where we have to out-stealth the Samus, whatnot. But then, and then that was just it. It was basically a giant boss area for our first like real boss type thing. But nope, that's not what this was. Samus, we've got trouble. Releasing the security lock may have been a bad idea. Invaded the water environment. Like, with the blue hatch is active, the SAX slipped in easily. The creature and systems in Sector 4 are already showing regularities. I'm currently investigating. I'll brief you on the navigation. Okay, that... Oh, and I just realized those... I hadn't even... The locks on the side, I hadn't even noticed that. But yeah, look how much bigger that area was. Like, I looked so... There might... I bet the if I had tried to go that way, the path back, the path would have been blocked. So I bet either way I was forced to go down here. But just stumbling upon it by accident felt so much different. It felt so much better. I have no idea how far we could be, like, just like a few minutes into the game. we could be like a quarter of the way through. We could be a 10th. I wouldn't be surprised either way. But let's create a restore point. Create a restore point. Alright. And I'm actually gonna call it. I know short for my standards. Usually I like to go 2 hours, but I am freaking exhausted. I have to do some other stuff this weekend. Stuff I don't want to know what you're gonna do. I think I'm gonna call it here. Is it really? Oh my god. I had a stomach bug. Oh my god, it was killing me the past few days. Is anybody actually watching even? Yeah, no, nobody is. An hour and a half isn't bad. It's not really bad at all. Is that clock's probably wrong, isn't it? Oh yeah, that clock is way wrong. What was it giving me? Oh god. Oh my god. It's not even... Holy shit. I know the system's off by like daylight savings time because Nintendo doesn't do that, and every state but what? Arizona and Hawaii do, which... God, please more states get rid of that. I know there were a few states that started passing like bills and whatnot to get rid of it. Or that were like putting them in like their local state congresses. Please go through with that. Or just... Trump, I don't ask much of you. Okay, I ask a lot of you. But please do one good thing and get rid of it. Oh my god. Yeah. No. But yeah, no, that clock is way off. Oh my god. I thought, I almost was about to start going again. Just because that was so early, but no, that's completely wrong. Yeah, no, I'm gonna call it there. So far I am actually really liking it. Not as much as Super Metroid. Super Metroid enthralled me almost instantly. This one, because of its very dialogue, like, very tutorialized start, took me some time. But once I fell down into the lower part of this area, it really started to jive with me. I'm enjoying it so far. And yeah, we'll continue next time. We'll continue on. Did I even talk about the Mario games? I know I started talking about like Super Mario. I played through Galaxy. I beat Galaxy and like I played it for like 12 hours straight and beat Galaxy like just right before I caught my stomach bug actually. Yeah, no, still one of the best games of all time. Oh my god, it's amazing. Love Galaxy. I'm gonna start Galaxy 2 eventually, but I've been sick, so I haven't. I've mostly been playing 3DS. God, I want that new Animal Crossing. Usually when I'm sick, I like to sit down and play an Animal Crossing game. But they're like new. I'm scared to go back into my town in New Leaf because it's been abandoned for years now. At least when I was back in like high school, that was how I liked to play Animal Crossing. Back with City Folk and even early on New Leaf, I guess. God, I miss that. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I don't know. I only get sick like once or twice a year, but it's been bad because I was sick and then I got over it just to catch my brother's stomach bug. Ugh. No, I'm gonna call it there. I can't keep going. I cannot keep going. Ooh. What is that taste in my mouth? Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, next time we'll continue on with Metroid Fusion. After we beat Metroid Fusion, I know I said I was going to start Prime next, but E3 is in 2 weeks. That is very soon. I think it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks from. Actually, I might as well just look at that real quick because I'm going to be doing some testing over the next few days to see like how good my software is and all that. My hope is this year. I've streamed the big 3 conferences in the past. I want to stream every E3 conference because I'm going to be watching them anyways. I mean, I might skip over PC Gaming, Limited Run, and Kinda Funny. I'll still watch them. I'm just not going to stream them because who cares? Let's see. It'll be 2 weeks from. That's the 31st. 1, 2. So it's. Okay, if tomorrow is the 25th, then the 1st. Okay, wait. Okay. If Sunday is the 26th. Well, today is actually the 20th. God, my calendar is confusing. Okay, so if Sunday is the 26th, then the following week is the 2nd. Then the following week is the 9th, which starts off with Microsoft's conference, because I don't think EA. Because usually EA does a conference on like Saturday, but I don't think they're doing it this time. God, I need to finish I never beat Affordable Space Adventure. God, I'm the worst. Okay, I'm ending it. I keep going. I keep ranting at this point. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more Metroid Fusion. Good game so far. I'm glad to be back in the era of Metroid. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.